I did have a very good conversation with somebody online today. It was pretty cool. It was like a time lapse. It just kind of unfolded over a couple of days.
Yeah.
And I messaged him and I said, "Hey, man," I said, "Is it okay if I just like talk about this on the show? Because I don't like talking about stuff unless you got permission.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to like piss anybody off or anything,
Yeah.
or them to get the wrong idea." So I said, "Hey, man, you mind?" He's, "Yeah, man, go ahead." And then we started talking about some other stuff, like he's a diorama maker, and he was just going through his stuff, and I'm like, "Oh, this is really cool, because you never know how you connect with people in certain ways." So I thought that was cool. But he said, "Yeah, it's cool, don't worry." So got his blessings. Nick, son of a, good to see you. How's everybody prepping for Halloween? No?
Oh, well, Sawyer.
Yeah. So I got a question for you really quick while people are still coming in. So they just don't do Halloween anymore. It's like nothing.
No, we like it's pretty big in our neighborhood and the next neighborhood over. Like the whole neighborhood gets into it. Like there's one place they have like they put in like a cornfield and they have like a big UFO like on a drone.
Oh,
It's
wow.
up and down with a bunch of aliens, and they have aliens set up in their house and stuff. I'll
Uh-huh.
send you a clip of it. It's pretty cool. They go all out for it down here.
What about you, CC? Did like people do that in your neighborhood?
No. I mean, locally, it's pretty much nothing. Nothing. It comes and goes here. It's pretty quiet.
CC partakes in Devil's Night.
Devil's.
Goes out in teepees and eggs houses.
I asked because I know we talked about this a little bit last week, but like, you know how you have your lights on or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
You've had our lights on and nobody comes knocks. Maybe once or twice.
You said you have like shitty neighborhood, not shitty neighborhood, but just no turnout for your neighborhood.
Yeah, there's nothing there. And like every once in a while, like maybe a teenager will knock on it. But I went to go pick up some pizza yesterday or the other day, and they had blocked off this whole bank parking lot. And it wasn't a car collectors club, but all these parents had taken their cars and popped their hoods, and they were like, they all had candy, and the little kids, there were different ranges, but all the little kids would go to different cars. Some of the cars had like games or something like that, like I don't know, like a basketball hoop. You made a basket, and they give you more candy. But I was just looking around. I go, damn, has the world come to this where it's like parking lots where you get the trick or treat now? I was like, Jesus.
They just go car to car. They made it lazy for them. Kids ain't got to work.
I remember like staying out till like 12.
Yeah.
And just
Bag
was.
snatching.
No, I didn't. I never bag snatched. I never did that. But we would. It was. So we lived in base housing, and so what we would do is, all those cul-de-sacs and everything that they have. They used to have north and south housing, so you used to have to plan that stuff. So you would grab like your bag or whatever. I would take like a pillowcase. You fill it up. You come back, and then you're like, okay, I'm going to central housing now. And man, I used to have like 3 pillowcases of candy. It would last you like at least till next year. But you knew not to go to the houses that were dark. But it was just a fun time, man. I was just like, man, is this what it's come to? Like, kids can't even go trick or treating. Like, the grabber will get them or something. I don't know.
The grabber.
Yeah.
We watched part 1 with Sawyer. He loved it.
I heard the second one's really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Theater to see it, but it'll be streaming in like 2 weeks. The way things are coming out now.
Yeah, pretty much. I saw something. What was it? Movie? It came out. It was really quick, but anyway. All right, y'all ready to start? Let's go. All right. Here we go. All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Paige. Welcome to episode 233. It's on the screen, Paige. 233 of the Hangout, where we give you positive insight into the world of collection in a very chilled and relaxed atmosphere. I say we because I'm joined by 2 of my favorites, the best A-team, the 2 Corys, Mr. Cory Christopher and Mr. Michael Cory. How you guys doing?
Fantastic, man. Fantastic.
Great.
That's right.
Oh, fuck.
Tis the spooky season, no matter what the displays tell you in the stores today. I went shopping today and I saw it. I'm like, it's not Christmas. What the hell's going on right now? Dude, seriously, like
It's coming. It's coming next week. Like at Saturday, we'll see Christmas decorations.
I mean, pretty much, right? I'm like, dude, they didn't even let it. It's not even past the date.
Yeah.
I asked Ann, and she's like, "That's how they do it. They just, you got to give people a chance to prepare." I thought that's what December was for.
The time lapse video at Disney World of them converting over from Halloween celebration to Christmas celebration overnight. Like tear down all the pumpkins, and next thing you know, they got a 80-foot Christmas tree right in the middle of Magic Kingdom. 100-foot.
Well, it's not even past the holiday.
I know.
Jesus, you guys are skipping Thanksgiving. Do you guys think Mezco will release a third version of the Shadow? Haven't been able to get my hands on him yet. I personally would love it. I could think of like one or two versions that they could do, but I don't know. Especially because both of those are like MDXs. What do you guys think? Yes, no?
Meat on the bone.
Yeah.
The first two sold out relatively quick, so
really fast. KJ, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, buddy. If they do a third Shadow, I hope it's based off the action figure TV series. That's one of the ones I was thinking of. A little bit of a difference, but I wouldn't want the what was it? Alec Baldwin version. They did something weird with his face. Like, how they did the makeup? I know they were trying to replicate like the pulp version of it, but it just looked different. I don't know.
It comes with a gun that he shoots at director.
Oh, okay. There's a cinematographer, but I get what you're saying. Oh no, wait, he shot them both, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so. Was it
the AD and the photographer, the cinematographer, right?
I think so.
I think because they made a story about that, like how she took the brunt of the bullet, and if she wasn't in front of him, it would have what's the word you can use on YouTube? Unalived her. Unalived. I should be smiling when I said that. I'm sorry. Yeah, less live action. But yeah. So since we're in spooky season, I have to ask you guys, what's your favorite scary movie?
For me, it's got to be some of those Conjuring series movies.
Which one?
Insidious is probably my favorite one.
Yeah, I like Insidious a lot. Like one that it's like Christmas tradition, but it's Halloween tradition. Like one that you have to watch like every single year. You said allegedly.
It's one that I have to watch every year. It is Sleepy Hollow.
The one with Johnny Depp or the cartoon?
Both.
Yeah. Oh, Dream Warriors. Yes, J-Leo, you got a very good choice. I do this 31 Nights. I've been kind of slacking with it, but I have them all written down. But I do this 31 Nights of Horror. And there's like staple ones that I always watch. I'll always watch like Halloween, the original version. I do like the other two versions.
Too old.
No, like I even like Rob Zombie's version. I know a lot of people don't, but I like it. But I do like the original version, and I do like the recent one that David Green did. I like that one and two, but yeah, Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, of course. Trick or Treat, got to do that one. Little Sam. Trying to think what else. Candyman, that's another good one. I love Candyman. And Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm not trying to plug it because it went up for pre-order today, but I like that one, the Jessica Biel one. The original is cool, but there's something about the remake that I kind of like.
Jessica Biel is the reason that you like the remake.
Yeah, when I first saw it, yeah, that was. I was like, dang. I was like, she keeps running, getting very sweaty. I don't mind, but keep going. I wouldn't mind if they re-released Dick Tracy even as a single figure with no flat top. That would be cool. Yeah, like we talked about, gotta support those lines if you want them to keep going. But yeah, Dick Tracy definitely. Let's see here. Well, the reason why I ask is because are you guys ready?
Uh-oh.
That's right. Tomorrow, the Scream 7 trailer comes out tomorrow. That's right.
Seems fast for the trailer. Didn't they just get the cast down recently?
Yeah, they had some problem, man. When I went to MegaCon and what's his name? Matthew Lillard. He was talking about it a little bit, and he was like, yeah, they had that transition from the new generation. And I guess what's her name got bumped out of it? Jennifer Love Hewitt, is that her? No, that's not her. Nev Campbell.
I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yeah, Nev Campbell. Nev Campbell, they kind of like swept her out for this new cast, you know? She wasn't in the last movie. And now I guess they're bringing back most of the cast that are supposed to be alive. And Matthew Lillard's supposed to be in it. So he was talking about that.
Is David Arquette going to be in this?
Stewie's dead. Dewey's dead, isn't he?
Doofy from the Scary Movie?
Yeah. She's like, Doofus. That's a good movie, man. I watched it. It still holds up. But yeah. But I guess the trailer comes out tomorrow, so we'll find out who's in it, who's dead, who's coming back. I like him. I'll watch it. I don't know. What else? Oh. Tomorrow. No, on the 31st. Guess who gets a star?
Oh, I saw that. Robert Englund, right?
Yeah.
And Wes Craven was going to get one, but he didn't want to take the thunder from his boy.
You got it.
You can have it this time. I don't want to draw any attention from it. So
yeah. He doesn't like all that stuff anyway. But yeah, he's going to have his star on, what was it? 6644 Hollywood Boulevard. October 31st at 11:30 Pacific time. So if you're there, you get to see all that happen. That'd be cool, man. I would go. Who is attending RossCon this year?
the Hangout jet. We need
I kept seeing this. I'm like, what the hell is this? Is this just something that they made up? But I guess the premise is that Ross is putting out all their stuff. Make sure you look for the red table. That's the big thing, right? The red table. Have you seen that yet?
I've never had any luck at Ross.
I don't. The only time I went to Ross was when you had us looking for those starting lineup figures.
Dude, that's so long ago, man. You know, the sad thing is I went there looking for those today too. I was like, man, it'd be so cool if they had some starting lineup figures. I only played with those guys once. Anyway, big things are coming with that though. But RossCon, yeah, I guess it's this thing where they're just putting out a bunch of stuff. I've seen look for the red table because that's where all the good stuff is for premium stuff. I went today and I found this little gem. Well, two little gems. They're very nice about putting what the comparative price would be, right?
Yeah.
But I found her. I did not have her.
That's the Marine sniper, is that what that is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's my little hand holding it to prove that I got it. But yeah, her, and then this guy too. Is that Airborne or something? Halo pilot?
Halo jumper.
Dude, for $16. I mean, that's half of what you're going to be paying now anyway. So I was like, yeah, 2 for figures for 1 for it's good. They're army builders. But yeah, you guys haven't done RossCon yet?
No, I never had. Like I said, the one here is terrible. So I never even bother going.
Well, I don't mean to flex in front of you guys, but today at Target, I also found 2 of these bad boys. As MC would say, here's your cue. MC would say,
hard pass.
No. PM me
Oh.
for price.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Scalping season is now open, Paige.
That's right, buddy. I
Open for
saw
business.
these and I go, wow. And I'm not lying. I'm not down in any line or anything like that. There's a little kid next to me. I go, hey man, what do you think? And the kid was like, seriously. I was like, oh shit. I was just doing it as a joke. I was like, hey, because I thought he was waiting for me to grab him one so he could like put the guilt trip on his mom or just throw it in the cart and say, it's Christmas time.
Yeah.
So I was like, I was like, hey, what do you? I was looking at my hand. I was like, what do you think? I was like, geez.
Yeah.
Is that a Lando Calrissian behind them?
No, this was, who was that? They had a lot of these weird Krennic figures. Like there was a Krennic figure that was an agent. I guess is that from Andor? That was them?
Maybe.
Oh, raging some Star Wars nerds right now.
I know, right?
Yeah. They had what's his name? Oh God, I forgot his name already.
Mandalorian?
Yeah, the
Joker.
Giancarlo Esposito, him.
Oh,
Moff
Moff
Gideon.
Gideon?
Yeah, they had his armor out there. Wow. What is it? That was a company because Ty is making certain figures for the store. I'm sorry, I'm late on that one. Sorry, Lou. Not a meme at legit one. I need to be better at chat. I love the shadow figure. I missed both releases. Yeah, sorry about that, man. That thing is also fetching a pretty penny. Sorry about that. Thank you, Adam, for the reminder because I was able to also get these Dick Tracy, the Halloween special issue today. Thanks to Adam. But this guy must have read our mind because McFarland 66. Thank you to, as always, to Paternity.com. McFarland put out their DC Multiverse Batman 66 Batmobile. Heat check. Who got it?
I passed.
You see? Oh, you're buying like 3 Apocalypse, so your money.
Garage is getting very selective.
You're
Even for this, $79.99 on Amazon.
Not a bad price at all.
You need something for that Golden Age Batman.
Batman look good when he's jumping out, going after the Golden Age Joker and the Golden Age Riddler that we're gonna get.
But what if
Maybe
someone
we'll get some
wheels?
Maybe we'll. Oh yeah, that would be funny, right? It's holiday season. Jumping with the wheel.
You could do a dashboard battle on the dashboard of that vehicle.
Aha! I had to get this because I had some of the play sets, but then also I was like, this is gonna look good with the 60s. I mean, with the Golden Age stuff. So I got it. I'll squeeze it in there somewhere, I guess. Moving on. I don't know if I should do this or not. I don't know if I should do this.
Is this what I think it is?
Yeah, it is. I'm tipping this guy. I don't know if I should do this or not, right? Should we pass it?
I don't know what it
You guys
is.
are very quiet right now.
I don't know what it is.
Do it.
I'm curious. You got to do it now because I'm just curious.
Unleash hell.
Never underestimate Petty Paige. I will find you. There's your boy.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
If you thought it was a lie, it wasn't.
What a douchebag.
Yeah. But there you go. That's the guy.
I'll say it.
He does genuinely look the part, though, right? Like, nothing about his appearance surprised you about his conduct.
Corey Burns, St. Petersburg, Florida. Come find me, douchebag.
Oh, wow. Probably will.
There.
I sat and I read all the comments. Well, I sent them to you guys too. But I read all the comments. Oh, this guy's great family guy. And I'm sitting there thinking, yeah. So never underestimate Paige. Give me 15 minutes and a little bit of toilet time, and I can find a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. If I can't, my friend at Langley will. Anyway, let's continue on. That was just a little bit. You gotta like let it out in no time. Legion's Con. So Legion's is doing that pre-order. We talked about that last week, right? Is that the one that you were talking about, MC, or did I need to go to the website?
The zombies?
Yeah, but that's what you said with the pre-order, right? They're not
Yeah, it
going
ends on Halloween.
Yeah. And then not this week. You said next week is Legion's Con?
Next weekend.
Yeah. Do you guys have any predictions or wants, needs, anything like that from that?
I predict a lot of money will be spent there by the community.
Oh yeah. And if you don't believe it, I'm sure there'll be photos of it. Man, woo.
Yeah, remember those guys that would post like truckloads of stuff and whole staircase covered in figures?
Oh my gosh, I was like, wow, dude, that's like. And you know what the thing is? I don't see it in the Legion's community that much, but like if you do that in any other community, you get lambasted for that.
You're gonna get
raped
over the coals.
You bought how many? And so, but like in there, it's like, yeah,
Scalper.
I wish it was like that in other places. Yo, man, I got this. Yay, good for you.
Everybody else wants to like hate on you, and it's like,
oh yeah, jeez.
Everybody in that community, they're like, hey, when can I come over and help you unbox? Or when can I help you come customize? When can I help you set up a dio?
That promo video that they did, I mean, I'm not like joking about it or making light of it. I was like misty eyed. I'm like, God, it's like, fuck, I want to be there.
We're gonna go there next year.
Yeah, maybe. Man, when I saw it, it was like a promo. It was like, yeah, everybody, and they were talking about like community and everything, and I'm like, wow, that's the way it's supposed to be. There was a part where one guy was talking about, yeah, you're over there looking at a display, and some other guys talk to you, and you start a conversation, then you become friends. I was like, this is how collecting's supposed to be. Yeah. I'm like, holy crap.
Do you think it's because I don't want to say they don't sell them at retail. You won't find their figures in Target or anything like that. So it kind of helps, people are all in on the pre-orders. It's almost all their stuff is made to order except their exclusive drops. You think that eliminates some of it?
I don't know what it is, to be honest with you. I mean, I'd love to. Do you think maybe it's because it's like kind of like a grass? I'm not diminishing everything that they've done or their accomplishments, but I mean, it's a smaller company, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's more like grassroots. It's almost like comparable to independent wrestling, where the people that go there, they're real fans.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like WWE, where you have a mixture because it's commercial. You know what I mean? But maybe it's something like that. And then all the people that started, of course, there's people that dropped in and dropped out. But the core people, like the core people that that are part of the branding and the sculptors and creators and all that stuff, them. They're visible, they're accessible. And then as you move along, the mainstayers, they're there. I'm pretty sure you can name certain people in that and you go, oh yeah, that guy, I know him. That guy, I know him because it's attached. And then the way they started, and it was just that kind of like culture the whole time. I mean, we've seen guys walk in there and try to like shit on it and try to do what they do in other groups, but it doesn't work.
Right. They're usually, I don't want to say shamed out, or I don't know what it is. Maybe they get the boot, or it's a pretty good community there for them.
They're shunned. I think they're shunned.
Yeah.
In a good way, not like in a
shame
size way. Yeah, not like rocks. Not that shit. It's more of like, okay, yeah, you do you over there.
Yeah.
They don't help. I'm not saying intentionally, but they're, most of those guys, if somebody's going to the con, they're like, oh man, I know this guy's going to the con. I can ask him, he'll help me out. If you're not in that circle, but the circle's bigger, it seems like they're like, yeah, okay, buddy, whatever you say. And they're just kind of like, guy, oh, I didn't get this. Well, that's too bad. And then they're taking 5 of them and going, here you go, here you go, here you go, my friends.
Yeah.
It's
they really are. I I've seen so many times. Hey, I got a friend that's looking for
Yeah.
whatever figure, and then like boom, 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 got it at retail, got opened. Is that okay? Got sealed. Like you don't see a ton of scalping, especially like on older figures and stuff. I mean, some you do, of course, not because they're valuable, but they it's a good community, I think.
It's almost the reverse.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's like, oh, that guy needs help, and they're like,
Yeah, let me help you. Yeah.
yeah.
Any dial builders? Anybody know where I see that a lot. Anybody know where this head sculpt came from? Who 3D printed, whatever, and boom, they find the person in minutes, and hey, I got an extra. I'll take care of it if he's not making them anymore. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's almost like they endorse the creators that they have in there and support them. It's I like seeing it. It's really cool. Like you said, oh, does this guy do a head sculpt? No, but this guy does, and this guy paints it, and it's almost like it's all interconnected. It's really cool. It's like I keep saying it, it's a blueprint.
Then you have like Jeremy, who's very accessible at shows, and he's always doing the lives. And I can't tell you how many times I've seen people like ask him, "Hey, Jeremy, what's going on with this? Like, is this figure going to be on this body? No, it's on this instead, or blah blah blah."
It has a huge impact, man. Like being there for the fan base or your customer base, it's a huge impact. Yeah, I don't know. CC, what do you think? What makes it so popular?
Unique.
Yeah.
Man, well, I'm trying to spin it as positively as you guys have. It's
take the other route.
I mean, in all honesty, like the Cabal, to me, a couple years ago, it was smaller. It's much bigger now than what it was a couple years ago.
Yeah,
I think even then. I think it was more of an intimate group, and close knit. So I think there's still some of that within that community, but a lot of it, you got to be part of the good old boys.
You think it's like that? Like,
oh yeah.
I'm not in there enough. I'm sure I'm sure people think that about Legends and Mezco groups and every group. I'm not gonna say anything. Yeah, I'm not in there enough to know.
I mean, in all honesty, a lot of the guys that are in there are the same guys that are in the other groups. In all honesty, it just, they do a good job of the admin group of removing anything that's not Mythic Legion, related.
What?
So they do a pretty good job of sticking to the rules.
Oh my God! How dare they?
Yeah, I know. So it's administered really well. If those folks were left to their own devices, it wouldn't be any different.
I remember when they really reined that in, when everybody was everything was Mythic adjacent. Remember that big movement?
Oh God, I'm not even in that group, and that shit.
A year and a half, 2 years ago.
I was like, "What is this?" It's like it's nothing to do with it.
Yeah. Hey, I found this dinosaur. It's Mythic adjacent. I found this.
Robotic. It's a robotic dinosaur. Yeah. Yeah.
Gem was in Mythic Legions.
Yeah.
The thing about that is, and people don't understand, is like, I'm sure that those admins and those guys would not have a problem with it if it was sporadic or
Yeah.
But when you start flooding the group with other product, it defeats the purpose of the group. That's what people don't understand. They think that you're trying to like shut them down or shut their creativity down or shit on another company. No, you're not doing that. It's like you taking a basketball to a pool. The ball floats in the water. It's not the same thing, man. Everybody in that group is there specifically for whatever that is, And if you want to do that, go make a group that says all toy lines or your Mythic adjacent or Mezco plus soft goods. Go do that. But I'm telling you, a lot of people, they don't want that because it starts overtaking the group, and then you've lost the group completely because you got just a bunch of spam stuff in there.
Yeah.
And they take it really personal. It's like, hey, you're just trying to stop me from. I'm like, dude, I don't care. Go make your own group. Nobody wants to see that in here, man. It's like, so. Dude, it gets to a point where that counterpoint gets annoying because it's like, is this all you have? It's like you're not even saying, oh. Anyway, I won't get off on a rant. But Paige was right on last week about shipping. I got notice. Oh, thank you, sir. What you got? Doc
Oh,
Knock and Yeti
nice.
shipped today? Ooh,
Congrats.
congrats, man. Was it the Yeti? Because you be breaking news. Screenshot it. Screenshot that right there. Because you're breaking news. Everything was adjacent. It's so frustrating. See, even Abby. I'm going to check it out now. Yep. Good luck to you, dude. Yeah, Legion's Con. Again, not throwing any shade. I would love to go. Sounds like they have a great show lined up too. I've seen a couple of like clips and stuff like that. This is close to Dragon stuff, right? Pretty soon, right?
Dragons. I mean, it's 2026, but I can't remember what quarter they said for that. I thought it was later this year.
I mean, but do you think that they would maybe have an update? Or...
Oh yeah, I guarantee they're going to show something of the dragon there in person. Maybe some maybe a.
There you go. MC, screenshot that for me, so we can give that guy credit. Put that out. Thank you.
What is your name on Facebook or Instagram? 99.
I don't know, man. I ain't giving my government name. No.
Are you in the Mezco group? Are you on Instagram? Toy Paige can give you credit.
They caught me.
I want to dox you.
I put that up, and all of a sudden it's like it's not true. I'm not. I'm just playing with you. Mondo Odom. So Mondo has put out. I just wanted to, because I saw this, it caught my eye. You know I like this stuff. So Mondo is putting out their exclusive Two-Face.
Yeah.
So this is going to be on November 4th. So you still got some time. Payday's what, first? On the first? Usually? Right. 1/6 scale. Yeah. Limited to 1,500 units. Cost is $235. I like the way this looks. It has a lot of stuff to it. I'm not a 1/6 scale collector, but it did get the gears turning on this one with me, because I'm thinking to myself, I don't know if the exclusive limited to this many units is because it's Mondo, because they are trying to make it exclusive. But what I started thinking about is, do you guys think that more companies, because of the way things are going, in order to possibly drum up sales or to cut cost, will start doing more limited exclusives, production runs, stuff like that?
Definitely think
Talk amongst yourselves.
Definitely think it's possible.
Yeah.
1,500 units is not a lot.
No. I mean, I'm also curious as to what kind of numbers they do. I mean, they're not going to release that, but I know there's a lot of Mondo collectors out there, but it's an off scale. I mean, Batman the Articulated Series, he's gonna pick this up.
Yeah.
It's probably his shot, honestly.
This looked cool. I was looking at this. I go, man, there's a lot of money on the table right there in that shot too. You got this one, you got this one, you get that.
They should recreate the Almost Got 'Em, where they were all sitting around playing poker, telling their stories about how they almost got Batman. That was a great episode.
It was. Do they have the rest of the characters? Have they made like Poison Ivy or Catwoman or anything?
I don't know if they have Killer Croc yet or not.
That's ambitious, yeah.
Can you imagine how big he would be?
Yeah, I'm sorry, what?
How big Killer Croc would be?
Oh, so it's like 1/9? 1/9, 1/10. Mostly skip exclusives. Too much money for the accessories I'll probably never use. Craig, do you mean for Mondo or just exclusives in general? I just have I have this feeling that we might see like this run of just limited production for a little bit. I don't know why. It just seems like it because of everything that's happening outside of our happy little bubble. But, you know. Moving on. This looks good. I'm confused about this. Oh. Hasbro abroad. So make sure you give credit. Always give credit. So this was posted by Modrex Games and Collectibles in the Pit GI Joe. I guess they were having their tea and figures convention, London Comic Con, and they got flashy and showed off some of the new stuff. Anything you guys saw from these photos that interested you? They had female Crimson Guard. This guy caught a lot of flack.
What?
Because of the face sculpt, because it's open mouthed.
What kind of face are you gonna be making when you're jumping out of an airplane?
Calm, cool, collective. I don't know.
Smiling like a donut.
Yeah.
You could always put the Night Force head sculpt on it, maybe.
Exactly. I think it's great because that's not crazy legs we got is Night Force, right?
Yeah.
I was trying to think of it from both sides. Like, what if I didn't get the other figure and this is the one I was only able to get? You know, if you didn't have that option, does it make you go back? Is that one still available? I don't know.
Night Force? No, that was in the
Dragonfly.
Oh, so yeah.
Super. Well,
So what if you didn't get it? And this is the head you're stuck with? I mean, you could stick any head on there, right? Maybe
PM
the
me for
Airborne
price.
Ranger?
PM me for price.
Yes.
Crazy legs.
I think that's what the topic was. It's like, yeah, he comes with his face and that's cool, but what if I didn't get the other one? Now I'm stuck with this yelling one. And then you got your boy. I know you're happy about this one.
Is that Zap?
Zap! Frank Zappa.
When are we getting
I wonder if
skid
his thumbs are gonna break.
Yeah. Oh, good old Zap. And then you had all three of them there lined up. Of the three, you won't have to say which ones you're getting, but out of the three, which ones would you get?
Two on the right.
I would do the same.
He said, it's angry collector's face drawing him too. Yeah, it is. It's almost like that one guy. Who's the one guy? He has the hood.
The hood.
Oh, there you go. Boom. See how I did that? But yeah, he's the guy that everybody uses for like, dude, I like expressions on figures. Like, but I think if you wanted to, you'd like give him another one, like a neutral. I don't know.
I think they also have to remember that this is going to be the retro card version, so there's probably still going to be a regular release.
Mm-hmm.
You mean a regular Ross release? Have you
Ross
seen
card.
any? Have you seen any of the retros there? I haven't.
At Ross? No.
Yeah.
Walmart.
Or
Yeah,
Ollie's?
not at Ross.
What about Ollie's? No.
Not retros.
Not retros.
Yeah.
I don't think Walmart does business with Ollie's.
Target. I've seen them at Target and Walmart. That's it.
Yeah. With Zap's release, is that now the original 13? I do not know. Like, have they completed the original 13?
I think so. I think that's the last one. I'm going to look right now.
We
Good
need
question.
help. Yes.
I think they need to do Snake Eyes yet.
In that original form, right?
No, I didn't.
No?
They've done 6 Snake Eyes. But probably,
I know, but did they do that one form? I mean, they pretty much done all of them, right?
I think the closest one is like the original release of Snake Eyes to the original form. Or did they do a carded version of Snake Eyes that was more accurate? The retro?
I think the retro
That's what I'm
card is
saying.
more like the version 1, I think.
Oh, do we get Grand Slam yet? I don't think we have Grand Slam.
No Grand Slam.
Grunt.
They had a grunt. Isn't he
Scarlet,
just the regular soldier?
Yeah, we
Or
got
he's coming.
Rock and Roll, Short Fuse, and Flash.
we haven't gotten Short Fuse.
That one just went out. It was a 2-pack, wasn't it? Short Fuse and Steeler.
Oh, it is Short Fuse and Steeler together. You're right.
So do we need Flash and Grand Slam then, right? Because I don't
Yeah.
remember Flash coming out either.
I don't remember either. I have There was a guy, he did a checklist. It has all of
Oh.
them on there.
Even the you sent us that. Even the retro card. Let me look.
Yeah.
Holy
I think it was Black Angus that did it. Or Genghis. If I mispronounce, I apologize.
Okay, looking right now.
Just so you also know, these digital renders that we're looking at right now, they're not the final version, and the product may vary. He's like, yeah, Paige, but you transition to the product design.
Yeah.
Look at this card. I cut out probably so many cards this week.
Yeah. The
I got
Snake
so
Eyes retro
frustrated.
card.
Dude, so here's the thing. I'm not nitpicking and I'm not complaining. Believe me, I'm not, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they know that you're probably going to cut these cards out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know they're trying to stick to the original design, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys have, like, it's probably OCD with me, but they put that layer, that like 2 layers on this side right here. And then for stability, they put like 3 or 4 here. So when you're trying to cut this thing or rip it, it's on, you rip this part right here. At least I do. Or if not, please educate me on how I can cut these where they just don't look like they're paper thin on one side and 2-plied on the next. I was like, why don't they wherever that card is at, like this spot right here, why don't they just evenly do it?
Yeah.
I'm not complaining. I don't want it to come off that way.
So 2 more Flash and Home Run.
Where can I get G.I. Joe cops without paying double the price? I don't know, man. I was we were talking about that before. Those things are sold out everywhere now, aren't they? Does Pulse have them?
I think they're at Roscon.
I doubt it.
Roscon.
No,
I got my 5. And, you and I were talking about it. And you're like, "How we got to have a prime number?" I'm like, "Well, Paige, you need to order X number more then," and it was a lot to get your next prime number.
What are they called again? Like emergency services?
Yeah.
What is it?
ESU or
ESU? Come on. There they are. They're still in stock. $40.
Where
at Hasbro Pulse.
There you go.
$40.99, Craig. So there you go. You do have to sign the waiver for that. Well, from March. I'm just catching up. Coyote said they need Flash and Grand Slam, just like you guys said. What is this? No, they need to do Ninja for Snake Eyes and the blue web gear. I'm trying to remember. Didn't they just come out with that one? The blue web gear one? Completely about Flash was one of my favorites as a kid. Yeah. Can't you cut the figure out first and then cut the card as a whole? So that is what I did. I took my knife, whatever you want to call it, X-Acto knife, cardboard knife. I cut the plastic out first, and then what I did was I cut the card. But once you get to that, there's a spot on there where you're just like, I wish I had one. I cut it like right on the screen. But when you're cutting it, it's the ply. It's like this. It looks like this. But that's what it looks like. And so when you rip off like one of the pieces or something like that, it's uneven. I don't know. It's OCD. I'm not complaining. I really am not. I think, but it'd be cool if they just had like all that in one card. You know how you rip it too? If you rip that plastic out, it rips the back of the card and thins it out.
Yeah.
I've gotten good about it. Like, stop talking about this for 20 minutes. About the card. They said, dude, just take a picture of it. You're good. There's no need for physical copies of anything anymore, right? Speaking of, when I was in Target, no Blu-rays. I was very surprised to see albums.
Yeah, they have a lot of vinyl in Target now.
Yeah. And then we got some images of Zap. This is from the pit. Also, Jeremy Kimberlin. He got this from Full Force Fancast. But he looks cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
I love the rifle. Very, very cartoon. You guys picking these up?
Oh yeah, that's an
All,
instant.
Definitely
all
Zap.
3 or just Zap and
Crazy Legs.
I stick to the ones that I had.
they didn't have a female Crimson Guard Trooper, right?
I don't ever remember one.
I don't either. Trying to
Looks
catch
good.
Yeah.
They should have done an alt hand without the thumb, just as a joke.
Flew me in on that one.
You know, if you look at these vintage um, Zap figures, the thumb always broke because the bazooka was so large. So kids snapped all the thumbs off trying to put the bazooka in his hands.
Right.
So trying to find one of those that still has the thumbs, they're pretty rare.
Oh wow.
Pretty rare. So if you have a vintage Zap with thumbs, they go for good money.
Huh. They should just add the card plastic. Yes. To show off the card back for appearance, but the physical card is collected. Yeah, it's just something like that. Maybe it's something to kind of like where you can have the card. I like physical, you know. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's cool to have that. It's kind of like a nice little throwback to when you were a kid and you were trying to cut that thing and you always messed up at that one part. At least when you're a kid. This part right here. You're like, you cut into it everyone. Maybe it was just me. But yeah, it was
Weren't the
kind
cards
of
lower on the original ones also, like down at the bottom of the
on some
original packaging?
Yeah, some of them. And then also like the vehicles and stuff like that too.
I miss the
hate it.
blueprints that came with the vehicles.
That you can
The assembly
get on
blueprint.
you
The
can get on
blueprints are
Pinterest.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, you can get on Pinterest and they have all of them.
Really?
Yeah.
It'd be nice if they did it with the new vehicles, like the new Austria. I mean, I know that they have like a sort of blueprint, but not like the originals. Those things were so great. Told the story
Yeah.
in their own.
I had Thumbless Joe when I was a little kid. Thumbs always broke off. Oh, yeah, that's good. What is this? Did they do one for the new Snake?
Mm-mm.
I don't remember.
I don't think there was any blueprints with the new Snake.
Oh, or was there a card?
No card back for that.
I just know I was cutting a bunch of them out. This it's like Jesus. It was a nice little memory lane moment, but and then I'm interested in what you guys think about this. These are the thanks to Toy Shiz for this, but these are a better look at the London Con 2025 reveals Legends figures. Uncanny Spider-Man Nightcrawler.
Who?
I don't know. I know this guy vaguely because he was in the issue of
No
Spider-Man, right?
Hustler.
Yeah, Hypno Hustler.
Oh,
There's also Spider
Is that Rick Jones? He got superpowers?
Rick James. It's like either Rick James or Bootsy Collinsworth mix kind of thing. I don't know.
Bootsy Collins.
Spider Venom and Marvel's Owl. Oh, and then also Emma Frost Diamond form. And then they have these Marvel Sentinels variants. These are, I guess, they're off the same mold as the one that's coming out, but there's some deco and then also some different changes, like around like the chest area, because it has that Omni beam. But oh yeah, and then Player 2 Cammy. That's something else. But anyway, do you guys have any thoughts about this? I saw this. I thought this was pretty cool. I might pick this up, maybe. The other stuff, it's cool that they're offering characters that are kind of out of the main line that we haven't seen before, but maybe this guy, but I don't know. When I saw this, I was like, okay, this is different. Haven't we got like a crystal version of her, or whatever you want to call it, diamond version of her before, right? I don't remember if it's Toy Biz or if it's, I don't know, whatever. What do you guys think?
Well, you two are the Legends collectors now. So
No, not me. Not me.
X-Men 97 line. So
They're diving pretty deep. Pretty deep.
I did say that I think it's cool that it takes a lot to say, yeah, we're gonna jump outside of the regular standard stuff that we put out and put out some of the stuff, but I think this is kind of the result. You're taking a big chance, you know. Some people may not connect with the character or know the character. I think that's cool because I'll do research on it. But when I saw a lot of people uh, throwing gasoline on these, and
walking away.
no, they threw matches on it and added more gas, and especially these. I had to walk out.
Sentinels referencing?
I think it's a video game, like an old X-Men video game. I thought I saw.
Is that what it is?
I'm not sure. I don't remember these. I remember you guys remember playing the X-Men game, right?
Yeah,
I
took a lot of quarters.
Yeah. Especially for the Nimrod that didn't know how to play. It's just in the corner, just beating up nothing. And you're just like, dude, get over here. The fight's over here.
We go to the right the whole game. Follow along.
Yeah. Oh, my sister used to piss me off that. I'm like, you're hogging the screen. Because you know how it pushes you and it doesn't go anywhere? I'm like, come over here, just stay in the middle. It's like, you can die for all I care. Just kidding. The Hypno Hustler looks like he says, watch out now. Right before he calls you a jive turkey or boy, let me tell you, boy. Yeah. I do have that. I think I do have that issue. I don't know. I guess our silence is enough on that. It's cool that they're taking a jump. I don't know if I'd pick up any of these.
Damn.
Maybe this.
The thing I don't like about that is how limited his articulation is because of that plastic cloak, the jacket.
Yeah, you do get an owl.
An owl. He's got some badass sideburns going on there.
Yeah, this is the only one that caught my attention. The other ones, I was like, maybe this one, just for fun. Cameo with the pink skulls. I don't know. But that's not a bad thing because I'm sure that there's a bunch of people out there that have been waiting for this. And D showed size comparisons. This is Jada Belrog, Storm, and then I think that's SHF because of the joints, the way it looks. Maybe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Kyoto probably knows this one. Oh, I'm still hunting for me. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Also Madison, it was part of the X-Men game. And it was the harder levels that they rendered different colors. I think that if that's what he remembers correctly. The arcade one had them. Okay, cool. Hypno Hustler. Probably the reason why I never got there is because of my sister, so I'll blame her. Hypno Hustler was a killer frontman for the pistol. But yeah, D. Nice. I like the scaling variation with this. So yeah, Belrog.
Sagat.
Yeah. He's huge, man. He's one of them. I unboxed CC. He's very tall. Good articulation.
Have they only released everything from Jada yet for that line, or they still need a couple more they need to release?
I think is it E Honda? E Honda Zangief? Zingif. They don't have him yet, right? E Honda Zangief and who else? But those are the big guys, like different body types. I think they showed E Honda. And then they went to that. Was it the Alpha family?
Stop.
Now we're on to our favorite toy line, and that's okay.
It's okay.
I know who shot it.
I saw this photo, loved it. It's great. It's a great photo. Great photo. Nice job, Cece.
Great figure.
Yeah, I like him a lot. I was messing around with him. Yeah. Something else that a lot of people are messing around with and liking.
Hmm.
Cerebral Deep. I think we showed these last week. I think so. Add another one to the fallacy files. This figure can't articulate. I did see what's his name? He was talking about it. I think he's probably put more hands-on time with this figure than most people have. He just keeps posting. It's not Yimbo, it's Pedro Yambo, but he's been talking about how, how we were talking about last week, the pants are a little tighter.
Yeah.
He was actually telling me the other day that his were tight, but as he's gone along, it's kind of like stretchy pants, and they loosen up. So I guess
Breaking them in.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's exactly what he said. He's like he's breaking them in.
That's what you got to do with a comfortable pair of jeans. You got to break them in.
Yeah, especially skinny jeans, right?
Some nut huggers.
Ooh, God, no, thank you, no, thank you, no, thank you.
Figure's great.
Yeah,
He's definitely in the running for figure of the year.
Oh yeah, I think so too.
It's going to be a tight one. It's going to be a tight one.
It will, and especially if we get some of the ones on the list. But this people are enjoying this one. It seems like a lot of pictures, stuff like that. For the people that have them in hand, I just put this here just in case, but we don't need to go over the whole their shipping thing, right? We don't need to go over that. You can pause it and look at it, but I put this in here just in case. But Sammy's story. Are you laughing? Do you know this one?
No, I was laughing at Warhawk's comment
What did he
about premium DNA. It's funny. It's a great line.
Oh wow, really? Oh, aren't they the line that? Oh yeah, I remember we said that.
Yeah, I got mine off AliExpress almost a year ago. I had a pretty good time. Had a pretty good time playing with those. Being interested to see what the ones actually released are like.
Why did they not push him using his sword as a main weapon over the crowbar? Yeah, I think that their mandate is more figure based, but I think that they kind of laxed up on that.
Yeah.
There seems to be something with that.
The crowbar is more iconic with Jason Todd.
I think we'll get a PX version with the sweatshirt, the hooded sweatshirt.
I would maybe a regular version. I don't know if they're doing anything with previews anymore.
Yeah,
they haven't. What was the last previews?
Joe? Junkyard Joe? Junkyard Joe?
No, that was just them working with Ghost. I think it was
Side Cutter?
Side Cutter, yeah. The blue one.
Huh?
Because that Ghost Rider, that was a BBTS.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
so
BBTS exclusive.
Yeah, I'm wondering because they did put. I mean, do you think? And this is just pure speculation. It's not anything, but since they did put in that extra order for the MDXs and it did go over so well, maybe they would look into another version. A lot of people asked for the unmasked head. Maybe they include that in the regular version. This MDX pretty much felt like a regular version with the availability, but I don't know.
About Arkham Knight version.
Yeah. Well, they were talking about Red Hood about how he uses the crowbar because for the same reason Batman uses bat themes. I wouldn't doubt it, right? What better therapeutic way to get rid of your rage than use the thing that people used against you? Yes, Diamond Distribution is dead. This is coming from Awesome Adam. Runs a comic shop, so he would know.
He knows. He's a guy that knows things.
It would make more sense if his coding was a crow, all P Robins and birds theme.
Huh?
Well, because of the, Robin, Nightwing, and then you have Red Hood. Maybe I don't think you would call him Red Robin, but do you know what I mean? Like
He took the name from Joker's alleged original first appearance as being the Red Hood. That's why he chose it.
Sammy's story. So this is very interesting. This is in the UK group. I talked to Sammy about this. He said it was cool to share this. So I think that there's stuff to get out of this. This is where I'm bringing up. So he had posted he picked up Batman 89.
Oh yeah, I saw this story. I was following along with you, Paige, but not commenting. Waiting for you to jump in.
I held my tongue.
You did. You were so nice for so long.
I did. I held my tongue, man, because I was like, you don't want to be that guy that keep labeling White Knight. Oh, somebody says something bad. Here comes Paige. So I was like, bite your tongue. Don't say anything, even though it's all information based. But Sammy had put that he picked up Batman 89 from the con. Totally understand what he's saying, because he was talking about how he had read that there was a lot of negative reviews on it. A lot of people were giving their experiences with it, breaking down material, legs breaking, just different stuff. And so I guess from all these QC issues that he read online, he was like, I'm not even going to open it up. I'm going to sell it. So I was like, oh, so I just kind of watch. I was just interested to see what happened. And so he listed it, and he was like, hey, after seeing the reviews and feedback, blah, 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 I'm going to put this up for sale. And then some people, charm of the show, some people got in there, and they were saying, because he hadn't even opened it yet. And so some people jumped in there, and they were telling him, they said, hey, what? Okay, they'll have to wait till afterwards. And so he was talking about, oh yeah, I got this and got for sale, and then people got in there, and people say like breakdown and stuff like that. And then he had mentioned, and then I mentioned, because there was a post and people started saying stuff that were kind of positive. And so I said to him, I was like, okay, I'll jump in on this. Since everybody's saying something positive, I'll just give him my experience. I'm not going to tell him, oh yeah, you need to open it, Oh, I did say that. It's like, oh, it's, it's good. Because our experiences are probably different than everybody else's, right? Everyone's experiences. And I just told him on there, I just said to him, I was like, yeah. I told him, I was like, yeah, I have a couple I have on display. I know it's a paragraph. I don't think they, but dude, like, yeah, I keep saying it. Why would you like type something that you're gonna have to type the same amount of stuff that you would later on? It doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. So I just told him, I was like, I said, hey, I said, yeah, I have a couple. I was like, I keep mine temperature, controlled. Live in Florida, so it's humidity. It's there, right? But MC, you have the same thing, right? Like yours, I don't know. We haven't done an update, but I don't know if you have problems with yours, but
nope, no problems with Alien Alien either, and that's in the bottom of Sawyer's closet still.
Yeah, and all I said to him was like, I was like, yeah, I said I didn't put any stuff on mine. I said there are ones that have QC issues and stuff like that. It just depends on all the stuff that we talked about before, time under lights, dynamic posing, all that stuff. And I said, if anything, I said I would just open it, because you know what's going to happen. Whoever buys it from you or who wants to buy it from you, they're going to say, hey, man, can you check it? Because I've heard some bad things about it, right?
Right.
Because he was sitting there saying, I don't even want to open it. And I was like, well, you're probably good if you do. That way you can look at it, check it, but then also you can see if you like it, right?
Right.
And then I was like, if anything, it's not going to devalue it. Somebody will be like, oh, he checked it already. And so, and then of course, you got to put this in there. Somebody said, oh, that figure, it can't pose, it can't do it. I was like, whatever, dude. I need to do more poses so people are like, that's your go-to for that. But anyway, he busted it out. He didn't have any problems for however long this thing was stored in there. And he came back and he's like, oh, well, you know what? He's like, Yeah, so I went against the negatives and thought, fuck it, you know, if it's knackered, he's from the UK. He's like, holy shit, I'm glad I opened it up. He's absolutely stunning, nowhere near the state where I've seen some of the other ones in. Damn, he's beautiful. And the maniple head soups works as well. So I thought that was cool. And then he and I, we talked a little bit afterwards, and he was like, yeah, he goes, I was talking to people, and, obviously I was just gunshot. I was like, man, you gotta, it's the internet, man. I said, for some reason, everybody and their grandmother will explain their bad experience, but a lot of people that have good experiences, they won't share that for some reason. I said, so I was like, nothing's gonna hurt checking it. So I thought it was a good example.
Right.
Don't worry, internet. If it does break down, we'll do an update on it. I want to make sure you guys are happy about that. Loco, we could have used you earlier. I own two 89s, one to rock and run on the shelf. How are they holding up in rock? Because I know you do a lot of stuff with yours. Put off from hearing other people talk about breaking it and breaking it down. I feel like I missed out, but I don't want to throw away $100. Yeah, it's understandable. Just say everyone's experience is different, but I thought that this was a nice story. So, Mezco Massacre, who's ready? Oh, really quick, I threw this in here. Do you guys have any guesses for this? This is NECA's Halloween first look at fill in the blank.
The Crow.
The Crow? Okay. What else you got?
Can't think of anybody that would be on the gargoyle like that.
That was one thing I thought of, but they've done that, right? Already? Gargoyles?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought maybe it's like an updated gargoyle or something, or maybe it was Predator
Ooh.
2.
Yeah.
And I was trying to remember, did the Crow do that? Was he on this?
Are they just doing more of those Turtles horror crossover type things?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because it is Halloween, yeah. Yeah, it's really popular right now. I know this is because this is on the Empire State Building, right? I was trying to think of movies that were on the Empire State Building. Anyway. Oh, Darkman. Didn't think about that. Spider-Man Toby? Do they do Marvel stuff? Have they done it? This is from NECA though. Quasimodo. I don't know. I guess we'll see. We'll see tomorrow. Along with the Scream trailer. Da, 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 da. So, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Hence the title for this show. So this went up for pre-order today, 116, comes out next year, $29 NRD. Thoughts? Go.
I'll let MC take it.
Oh.
Show me some pictures. I haven't even had time to really look at it yet.
Should I go to the site? Because these are all okay. I'll show you some pictures. These are the promo pictures.
Mm-hmm.
These look photoshopped. I mean, because they got the backgrounds and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, these look kind of photoshopped. I don't know if you can really gauge. This does look close to it.
Where's the accessories? Means
Oh my god. Well, hey. That is where I think that a lot of people really jumped on board with this. So everyone's calling this the Ed Gein head. But this is Jessica Biel's boyfriend's head. You get this one. Unnerving head. You get hands with the rings on it. Get this nice base. This is where it might get interesting for you.
Ooh.
Decrepit hand. A cigar box full of severed fingers. Ears. You get the Ed Gein package with this. Severed head. You get this is cool because I think you'd be able to use this over a lot of things, especially with like Atticus Doom or anybody, you know, horror related. But you get a small jar of eyeballs, this chainsaw, which I think I haven't dove into it, but it's probably like the other one where it might have sounds. Let's see. Chainsaw, I guess we'll have to see. Blood splatter, mallets. There was something else. That's it. So those are your accessories.
Hmm.
A lot of reuse here, I guess, right?
Yeah, all reuse. I've seen that. Came with Tangerine, right? The box of fingers.
No, the eyeballs did.
The
Those
eyeball.
came with Tangerine.
I guess I'll pre-order it. It looks good.
It is still up. It's what did I say? 116, I think. Paige, you needed me. Oh no, we were you know you are our show's researcher, so we were like, hey, we need Loco for this. Loco's a really good guy, man.
Yeah.
I had a nice little couple pictures with him. He's cool, man. Really good guy. But yeah, that's what you got. But hey, so some of the pictures, you know, touched up a little bit. So I took some, not saying they're better, just saying this kind of gives you a little bit of an idea. This was at New York. So I'm only going to be speaking from a visual point of view, okay? This mask had a lot of crazy detail. The lighting in here is very bad, so you can't get under the eyes and stuff like that, and the teeth, but there's like grit everywhere on this guy. Um, one of the things with the previous version, I have them here, but I guess I can show it, right? It's not this one, but this so this apron that he has and the coat, but this apron he has, it's like a piece and it's folded over and they stuck a wire in there. Um, proposing, but one of the things that a lot of people have mentioned is that posing wire in there, it doesn't free flow, you know.
Mm.
And a lot of people are like, well, why would he need a posing wire? So if you look at this figure visually, he doesn't have any of that. Again, this is a prototype. It's possibility they might change some of this stuff, but the material on this one is way different than this apron, you know, from the 70s version. The, I hope I don't know if I put the picture in here, but you can see it's very thin here, right? And it's made of this different material. I don't know how to describe it. It's textured, and there are a couple of because he made it out of skin, right? There's I hope I put the picture in here. I did not. This is a video, but that'll be good. But down here towards the other side of this, there's like stitching right here from where it looks like he just stitched this up, you know, from different people. And you can feel that too, but this material is like thin. It's not like this other version. I'm trying to figure out something that we've had. It's just different. It feels different and it falls different. So, is it like a cheesecloth? No. I wouldn't even say it's like a cheesecloth. It was like I don't want to say pleather because that puts it off like it's gonna fall apart later on. It didn't feel like that. It felt like pleather on one side and on the other side it was like cloth, but it's not thin. It's not thick. But it's gonna be interesting when it comes out, and if they keep that design, it'll be really cool. But there's a lot of detail with him. And then charm of the show.
Hmm.
Hold please. And then I didn't put these out yet because I figured I'd save it for the show, but I was able to get some video. Let's see. Hold on a second. Let's do this again. Let's do this. I stripped the sound out so we don't have to worry about a bunch of people at the con yelling.
Mouth breathing.
Yeah.
Get out of the way, Paige.
Yeah. But yeah, see, you see how thin it is? It's not thick like it was before. And there's like a lot of detail on this. And the other material that they used on this, it's really good. It's different. It's different than what they have like before. I'm trying to think of what they've had like material wise. Like even that looked and felt different, and it was frayed. If you're a fan of the movie, um, I think this is something that you'll probably look into. But just the amount of detail. Oh yeah, there it was. Remember I was telling you about the suit, like here?
Mm-hmm.
There it is right there. There's like stitching and stuff. This is like a tie belt. You know, like how you have an apron and you tie it around. This is more thicker, and then there's all this detail and weathering over everything. It's more dirty, dusty, but it's pretty cool. Uh, is it pause?
Looks good.
Yeah, and then there's other like little nice details with the rings on his hands and stuff. The face is what really. I stood there for a while and just looked. I was like, geez, like you can if you got light in here, did this, it's gonna look pretty interesting. There's just a lot of texture, a lot of raised parts. I don't know how to describe it. It was horrifically beautiful. Saying that, that's not probably going to change CC's idea of what this is, but I don't know. What do you got?
Yeah. Yeah. You
Did
guys
it
know
feel-
me, I don't do the horror stuff, so
Yeah. Did it feel like the Red Hood jacket? No, it did not. It was way thinner. Way thinner. Again, prototype, not the final version, but this version that I saw, you can even and I'll post these videos later because they were outside the cabinet, nothing shown, but you can even see this material. It's thin. Like you can look at the where the
Didn't
fray is right
Pyramid
here.
Thing have something similar to that or no? Is it different?
I'm sorry.
Pyramid Thing? Wasn't that the name of it?
Oh yeah. Pyramid
At
Head.
bottom? You know what? Hold on. I think. Oh, he's over there. I'd have to go around. You know what? It's.
Can you page Anne and have her deliver it to you?
No, because she wants something right now. And,
Oh boy, she's got to wait till you're off camera for that.
oh no. Might be a third one coming in here. Might have a third one.
Congratulations.
Leg.
No. Another mouth to feed around here.
Wait, what?
Another mouth to feed around here. I'll tell you after the show. Pyramid Head's apron was canvas. Yeah, he's over there. I can't. I'll put the video up and then I'll add something on to it, like kind of how I feel. Again, don't hard line with this and say, oh, this is what it's going to be. Again, this is a prototype. You never know. They might change things. They've done it before with certain things. I hope that they don't, because I like this. It looked and it kind of felt like skin, like a thin layer, like,
Ed Gein.
Epidermis. Yeah. And it works because you could, when they tied it around and stuff like that, it just form fits a little bit better. That wire that they had, I get it, what they did with it, but this, it's kind of thick. And so when you're trying to pose him or do anything, you're kind of working around that, not only the material, but you're working around the wire. It's not bad for what it is, but it just, some of those things kind of hinder this. It just felt like it was something thin around it that still had the aesthetic, but you could still be able to do things with them. But it was a prototype. I mean, he was he was put together. He wasn't going to get out of anything, out of that pose. It was pretty much that pose. So this is still a work in progress. Anyway, so CC's a yes, right?
Yeah.
No horror figures.
No horror figures for me. Yeah.
All right. CC's inner monologue during the whole time was like, Faster. Get through this shit. Get to my segment. That's good because that's what we'll go to. See, MC, you getting it or no?
Yeah, I'll pre-order.
Yes. That means that I made at least a little bit on that, right? Just kidding.
That's right.
All right. Well, tonight is our special segment tonight.
Yeah.
CC's takes, grab or collect your takes.
Yeah.
Grab or pass.
Grab or pass. Everybody ready?
Yep.
So what we're going to do is each of us are going to give a take from a collector's perspective. It's either going to be a grab if you agree, or a pass if you think it's just too far fetched. So definitely let us know what you think in the comments. Paige stole a little bit of my thunder earlier on because I'm going to go with mine. And basically what I was going to say is that Mondo, I think, is resetting the standards for the 112 line. With the price point of $101 and an $11 tariff charge pre-shipping. I think that other premium 112 lines, and maybe even Hasbro, are going to be looking at the success that they're having with a limited offering, with a time-limited exclusive, and the amount of limited accessories that you get. Like I said, for $101 plus an $11 tariff charge, you're getting gloved hands and ungloved hands. That's it. You get one alternate sculpt, your proton pack, your ghost. That's it. They're doing the He-Man line as well, and I think those are a little bit more than the 101. But I'd be really interested to see if other lines don't take a look at this and follow suit.
Mm-hmm. So you're saying like more of a stripped down version?
Stripped down version. It's still going to be premium, still be quality, but just maybe they'll put a little more effort into it. You'll just get less of it. And I do think, kind of like you said earlier, the whole model of, hey, we're going to have this pre-order up until this date, get in while you can, or you pay the aftermarket price afterwards, I think could be the model that we see a lot of companies go to moving forward. So you don't see so many of these Ross cons.
Okay, and just so I'm with understanding like the segment, we can grab onto this or pass.
Yep.
So if I say grab, what does that mean?
Like, it means you agree.
And if I say pass, I argue with you. Just kidding. No, but if I say pass, does that mean I just pass on giving an opinion, or pass like I think it's like
pass means you disagree, and then why?
Okay. MC, are you gonna go, or no? You want me to go first?
You can go first.
Okay, grab.
This is a tough one.
Grab. I agree.
I'd say pass because I think it's correct to a point, but I think how do you handle that with like the big box stores? You're gonna stop selling to Target and or Walmart, like the figure lines that are in there? Or do you think it's just going to be exclusively for the higher end model? Because you did mention Hasbro specifically, and I know their price point is rising with the deluxe figures that they're really, well, all their figures are going up, but would you be more like, do you mean more for like, like Apocalypse or something? I know that's a made to order figure where I see it more trending towards that way, where they'll do made to order.
Yeah. I think so too, really. And Hasbro, at times, it seems like, like the Maximum series. You know what I mean? It's like they're dipping their toe in this more expensive, strictly geared towards the adult collector. And I think that's where we're starting to see a little more of the separation. I don't know what their numbers are for the Maximum series or whatever, but I already think, Hasbro's made a few efforts to kind of work their way towards there and bridge that gap. And look, I'm not trying to bash the Mondo figures at all. And full disclosure, I just ordered 2 of them because they just look so damn good. And that Janine tease.
Yeah.
God, you know what I mean? So I don't want to wait for that to get out and then try to backtrack. So I did order the 2 that are already released. So those 2 are on the way. I didn't get in time for the timed exclusive, so I don't have the exclusive stuff. But they are also this weekend. They're doing how do you pronounce Sam Hain? It's the Halloween one.
Yeah.
They're already doing a different release of that character. I think for $135 this weekend, which is going to be another. I think it's just for the Halloween weekend. It'll be up for sale, then it's gone. So my intention is to do that as well.
Grab it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's cool of them.
And what I do like is when they say those timed exclusives, usually it's just like a sculpt or an accessory that's exclusive to it. It's not like they're putting themselves in a corner saying you'll never see this again, but you will never see that accessory again.
So like incentivizes people to say, oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see companies like streaming down like that, like streamlining down like that.
Yeah.
More direct service to your customer base.
Yeah.
It not only like narrows down the numbers, you get a more precise number instead of just saying, yeah, fans seem like this is there. A lot of fans seem like there's interested in this item. Let's just make X amount of items, and then they're showing up in places like Ross, even though they're your lower priced items.
Yeah.
Like you said, when they're doing the premium items, they're more hyper focused on it. Okay, this is Apocalypse. Who wants them? By the way, we need to pre-order that because I think we're down to what 8 days, I think. Maybe.
Yeah, that's got to happen. Apocalypse has to happen.
Yeah, so maybe we should do that after the show.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
companies they're gonna have to like adjust, man.
Yeah.
You got people, not trying to bring too much of the politics in here, but like you said, if you got people wondering how they're gonna be able to put food on their table, I'm pretty sure they're gonna choose food over toys, and that is gonna hurt a lot of your market because people are making those decisions, rent, all that stuff. And that significant other is gonna be the first thing that they're gonna say is like, you don't buy no more toys.
Yeah.
So they're gonna have to get creative and be more focused on it. I mean, yeah, you're gonna have to, especially if you're raising the price of things, and on top of any kind of surprise fees that you have. Nobody knows what it's gonna be. So that's why I say grab, because I can see we've been talking about this for a while too anyway, but companies they're gonna limit production runs, they're gonna limit the amount of offerings until maybe things get more stabilized. But sorry, I said grab. Should not be a repaint or something that's in the mold for a new item that costs them as well. That's very true. And then by doing that, you could probably cater more, because you're going to have customers that are going to, if you're spending that money, right, they're going to want something more exclusive. That means exclusive. You are spending that money. It's almost like you're moving into like a sideshows kind of tier, right? Sideshow collectors, they wouldn't accept some of the stuff that comes along with other figures because they're like, no, I'm paying this amount of money.
Yeah.
So, in the hobby, if companies get too greedy, it's a balancing act. Who's next? Your turn, MC.
Sure. Mine's not as good a question as CC, but my grabber pass, I guess, is that Mattel's DC line is going to be superior to Todd McFarlane's.
Oh. Shots fired.
Mattel had the license before. I thought they did pretty good with some of the figures. I don't have any, But
Are you basing it on like what is Mattel? What does Mattel put out recently? Like in terms of like something that's comparable to it?
I don't even know. They had the collect and connect line, remember? Like the no, they called it build the figures back in the day, collect and connect or something like that. So I can only assume they're gonna. I would hope that they would improve their articulation and their molds and all that stuff. Hopefully, more appropriate scaling to the 6-inch line instead of that weird 7.
Mattel did Movie Masters too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did they? I'm looking at the brands right now. That's a hard one to do because you don't know. Like, so is Mattel, because they have this license, are they just going to develop a whole new line, new bodies, new everything because they are getting it, or are they gonna? That's why I was wondering what they
Are
put
they going to
out.
pull out the old molds from the old?
Right.
Do you remember the? I still have it from the Aquaman movie when they had the trench build a figure.
Oh yeah,
That
those
was a
are
great
good.
figure, like great articulation, great paint apps. Like it was good sculpting. So I mean, like I look at that as a good figure that holds up even however many years later now. Like if they could, and that was a build a figure. So what are we going to get from them that
I don't even see anything right here.
that they could improve off of that?
I think it would depend on if they decided to go all in on it and say, yeah, you know what, this is a standard. If they
Mhm.
looked at Legends and they said this is the standard that we need to get to, what what is the budget for this? Who are we going to get to sculpt it, design it, do all this stuff? And if they really went into it,
I think they could crush it. 6-inch
I
DC line.
I liked your other idea where you said if Hasbro picked up DC.
I know that would have been much better back in the day. You know, I mean, I know we talked about that.
Yeah.
But you know, Todd loses the license, and now it's Mattel's baby starting 2026, I think, or something like that.
Well, they have
They haven't
time.
even shown anything. Like, can they not show anything because Todd still has license through the end of the year? Like, when's their big reveal coming?
I think people will miss Todd like first.
His pricing was great. I'll give him that. You know,
The
like
vehicles too. The vehicles were like, I mean, I pretty much, for the most part, bought most of the vehicles that he put out. They were good. They're serviceable. You don't need anything special with them. It's kind of like a showpiece. But even some of those were functional. They look good. They had detailing and stuff like that. I know I'm off track with this.
He probably gave you some figures that you'll never get from anyone else too. Like he dug deep. He dug.
Yeah, and he did it his way. And I do think when he gets out of it, there's going to be like an adjustment period, especially whoever if Mattel's taking over the line and they do some of the stuff that they did before. I don't know if that'll cut it. I think that people, if they're going to get into a DC line, I'm only saying pass because I think if Mattel puts out some of the stuff that they did before, I think the expectation for a new DC line is going to be pretty high. Because they had Todd, and even though people bash him for all the stuff they did, like Cece said, he did put out a lot of stuff.
remember all his figures had the eyes looking to the side originally. Side eye figures.
Yeah.
And
But he also, he didn't like, he was very sculpt focused. And he still over time, I always look at things over time. And so he like made concessions with that. Like he did put, you don't have like single jointed arms on McFarlane figures. Yeah, they're out of scale with what you do, but he's like, okay, they want articulation, I'll put it on there. I just think whoever gets this, and it's obviously Mattel, but I think they're gonna have like a really high bar. Unless they do a whole new design, like they make a whole new line that's comparable to Legends, because that's what people want, in my opinion. But Are you like if Mattel, like if they did do that, would you be worried about them putting out something that isn't close to it?
Well, it saved me money. So
Yeah.
yeah, it would be hard. I mean, like Todd cranks out figures daily almost. So how are they gonna, like, which will be nice too, because we won't, the 1,000 versions of Batman, and I did like, somebody mentioned he did Ambush Bug. That's pretty cool that he took on a lot of obscure characters from the DC library that I think Mattel will take a while to get to. But I mean, I just think of like new versions of the Justice League or Teen Titans or Suicide Squad. Like they're based on current comics or old whatever. That's the thing, is what genre are they going to go for too? Like right off the bat, what are they going to lead with? I mean, obviously, Batman and Superman are going to be there. Pull out the biggest cocks in porn.
So, how long do you know how long they have the license for?
I don't. Let me see if I can find it.
If they're serious about it, I would just take it really slow. I would take it slow. Your first offering that you're going to put out, that's what you're going to be measured by.
Second half of 2026.
I'm sorry?
They're starting second half of 2026 when they'll be coming out.
It doesn't say how long they have the license for. Something you mentioned too. I don't think quantity really. You could churn out a lot of stuff, but if the quality's not there, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Then you get labeled into this thing where you just put out a bunch of stuff. And then what's the price point? Can people even keep up with it? They should just really focus on design. I hope they do well, because it would be really cool to see a different take on a DC line. But they really have to focus, because then what happens? If you look at it from that standpoint, so Mattel has it, right? And say, just for what if sake, say they put out something that's comparable to what they used to put out, and people are like, no. Now, who do you have for your DC line?
Yeah, what if it's a turd?
Mezco. So now you've taken all those customers and you've almost, if they're willing to pay the price, that you've funneled them to another company automatically. You got to take your time with that. I'm not like some toy designer or anything, but I'm just saying, business strategy wise, just take your time. You have the license, and just pick some key characters, show people that this is what your design is going to be, what your intention is. Take some of these things that have happened in 2025, like the maximum series pricing and accessories and what people want, and just use some of that and just say, okay, we're going to put out a quality Batman. Mm-hmm. We're going to put out a quality Superman, just to show people what we're planning on doing. And then we'll build from there, depending on how long you have a license. Because last thing you want to do is turn your customer base off, go, ugh, this is what's going to happen with this line.
You get a Wonder Woman that looks like that old Rogue head.
And what if the line, what if and that turns into something too, if the people are interested, and let's say you do put out a Wonder Woman that's good, they're not going to want it because they don't have the complementary characters. You got to be really careful. This is I'm telling you, you'll funnel people in another direction. They'll go, I don't want this. I guess I got to go to Mezco, because they're the ones that are putting out DC characters, but at least they're doing it, I hope they do well, man. That's why I say I think people are going to be, it's going to be a transition period. People are going to be like, shit, I wish McFarlane was still doing some of this stuff.
I'm still here. I just got to let my dog out.
CC, you grabbing or passing?
So I'm going to take the logical approach in this one, and I'm going to say grab, because it's always nice when you get to learn from someone else's mistakes.
Yeah.
So them being able to come in behind Todd and look at everything that he's done and listen to all the gripes and the things that people did like, they should be able to take that and then come up with something and make it their own and be successful. Like I said, there's a lot riding on it. I would think that you might ditch the 7-inch scale and go with a 6-inch scale. That way, because I don't think you want them scaling with Todd's figures. I would think you'd almost want to start fresh.
Mm-hmm.
And then force people in, because he already did so many of the characters. You know what I mean? Like, he touched just about every Batman there is available.
Yeah.
So if you just release just another Batman, a lot of people are gonna be like, "Well, I've already got that figure." But if you do a true 6-inch scale, and make them ultra articulated, and you get a soft cape in there, I think you can get somewhere. There's enough opportunity there. If they do it right, it could be successful.
Yeah, that's what I was mean. You would have to. You do have to take some of those, not just from Todd, but then also from those other companies, and look at it and go, yeah, this didn't work for them.
Yeah.
And you would have to. I think they would have to. I don't know if they advertise it or not, but you would have to do like 6-inch.
Yeah.
To separate yourself, but then that's what I mean about designing your own, line, your bodies, all that stuff. It would have to be different, and just take your time with it, because otherwise, I just don't. Collectors are so show me now. They don't want to wait, and you'd have to like come out with something that's really good. And the only thing I can think of that's comparable right now, 6-inch wise, it's all plastic, is Legends.
Yeah.
As bad as people give shit to them, imagine if you took Legends away. You'd have some pissed people. As much as they complain about it, guess where you're going to go? You're either going to Bandai or maybe one of the other third-party companies that might do it, and they're not going to be able to check out or churn out as many characters as they do now. I hope they do well. I feel like a company that's really swinging 6-inch DC would kill Todd DCs anyway. It's just much more popular in the comic scale. Yeah. I think that's what they look for, because they don't want it to be out of scale. I don't know. This is good, CC. My question wasn't even as good as these guys.
Stop.
No, it wasn't.
So are you grabbing or passing, Paige?
That Mattel, the only reason why I passed was because I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know if they have. You know what I mean? It's kind of unknown. If they showed something, yeah, because they have the money to be able to do the characters, to be able to mass produce it and do it in good quality.
Yeah.
But I don't know what they're gonna do. So that's why I was like, what are we basing off? Because if you're basing off the last one, like the Trench Warrior, that was cool. That was collect and connect. But if I remember the figures, Aquaman, Mera, and Ocean Master, those guys, I remember them.
Black Manta.
I did like Black Manta. I did keep that one, but the rest of them,
He was really good. Like good articulation, good build on that figure.
Wait a minute? Did they also do the Wonder Woman stuff too? Didn't they do that? Do you remember?
I'm gonna look.
Because one of them was a Build-A-Figure. Was it Ares? I don't know.
Yeah, because they did. That was right around the time of the Wonder Woman movie, and
they did they did the mom. You know what I mean? They did Chris Pine's character.
Mm-hmm.
Did they do a Doomsday, or was that when Todd got?
I think Todd got Doomsday. I think. I do remember the Wonder Woman line. But the thing is with those, I got those figures. I kept the Trench, and I just threw the other figures away for fodder. Because I was like, I'll have Mezco's Wonder Woman, and then she could be talking to the mom or whatever. But that's what I mean. Like those figures, I was just like,
Yeah.
Well, they did a. Let's see. What was it called? Oh, there's a Red Hood, Robin, Katana.
Oh, did they do Suicide Squad too, right?
I think so. He's KG Beast. I'm just looking at Google Images right now to see who the Collect and Connect was.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see, like, maybe because it's revamped, they'll have better paint apps and stuff like that. I just remember having it, and I'm like, I don't really need this.
Oh, they did like the mother box for Darkseid when all those figures came out too.
Mhm.
Remember, like the Justice League movie?
Yeah. Yeah, that's. I'm trying to see. Yeah. What is it? It's pinned. Yeah, it's gonna be a difficult one. That's the only reason why I'd say pass on it. Loco Luce grab. Swamp Thing, that was another one, right?
Well, they had that clay face that was like kind of rubbery. I think I still have him. It was like the original seamless body, but it was not as seamless.
Sawyer said, "Don't touch his clay face."
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I wrote mine down and I can't find them. Because I was busy doing a bunch of stuff and I'm like, let me write this down.
Wouldn't it be cool if they just led with the old superpowers line?
Oh, you want to know why? Because it's not on there.
With the super punching action.
Can you give me a second?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Aquaman swimming.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I'd buy it. just for that reason. I would definitely buy it. Squeeze the little legs and the arms, punch and stuff. I would definitely buy it. That'd be fun. That would be fun.
Those, all the vehicles that they had back then too.
Yeah. Who is it that's got that superpower line out right now? Is that Todd's too?
It's Todd.
They're all little retro cards or whatever.
Yep.
I almost bought those a couple times, but try not to get into anything else.
I bought the Blue Beetle, the bug. I wanted to repaint it to make it into like the little 3.75 Gomez kind of ship because it's use like a roach too. I just haven't gotten around to it. It's on the pile. It's on the table. Yeah, they just released a bunch for the new Superman movie, like the Fortress of Solitude and Mr. Terrific's spaceship thing that he's got.
That movie.
Oscar nominee.
Yeah.
There's a hot take.
Oh, yeah, oh my god. Yeah. Anybody else watch Gen V, that Boys spinoff?
I have never watched Gen V. I watched The Boys.
I would almost, did you enjoy The Boys?
Yeah.
If you enjoy The Boys, you'll like Gen V. I honestly think this most recent version or season of Gen V was better than the last season of The Boys. Honestly,
Wow.
I thought it was pretty good.
All right, I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right. It wouldn't do it. All right. So I had my two. I remember now it was on the other one. Right. Is collecting now more of a competition than it is collecting? Rephrase. Collecting is more of a competition than it is collecting nowadays. We lost MC.
Wow. You know, it is.
Oh, MC Sage.
I'm gonna say grab with this one. But I also say that I always feel like there was a good amount of that with collecting.
Mm-hmm.
And if you think about it, it almost goes back to our childhoods when you always had the one kid on the block that just kind of had everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I think we all grew up when we had that friend. If you didn't grow up with him, that's probably because you were him. That had just all the stuff, you know. And that's what makes the FOMO hit so hard sometimes when they release these things. And I got that Mondo Ghostbusters thing. I kept telling myself, I don't need it. I don't want it. I don't need it. And that reveal they showed with Janine with the desk and everything, I'm like, God, I don't, you know, all I can if I pass and then I see that thing and then decide I want it and then I have to go backtrack and end up paying, you know, double what it is now. I wanted to avoid that. So there's a really huge part of the collecting that is a competition thing. And we see it. We see it all the time with the brag posts and things like that. And, you know, the stairway full of legions, cons, conquests, and stuff like that. You know, I think it kind of comes with it. Also, why, you know, when you start talking about limited exclusives and things like that, it's all about, you know, being able to say, I got one.
Mm-hmm.
Those 82, what Hasbro did with that retro card, putting 82 out there, that was a brilliant marketing scheme.
Oh yeah,
brilliant.
Oh yeah,
brilliant. Like I'm glad I'm not a completist and one of those folks that would have to have one of those 82 because you're gonna pay dearly for it. But I just thought it was a brilliant move on their part to just, you know, put something out there like that to create the buzz. So I would certainly agree with it. Grab.
Same. I mean, it's like a dick measuring contest all the time, and it's always a race to see who can get it first.
It touches it for me, like it touches every aspect of collecting. Like every aspect. It's like you said, you can see it from start to finish. It's like the pre-order goes up or buy it now. It's like, I got it. And it's cool that you got it, you know, because you want to share in that joy. But sometimes it doesn't feel like it's like, hey guys, I got it. It feels like, hey guys, I got it. Especially with buy it nows, like if somebody misses out or something like that, you'll see guys get on there and be like, yeah, I got it. Sorry for you. Or, yeah, I got 2 of them. I don't know if I really want the second one. It's like, wow, man. And then it trickles down into the shipping. You see it in shipping. Why hasn't mine shipped yet?
Yeah.
Because they can't ship out 3,000 units in one day. I mean, come on, man. Be real. Some people can barely do 80% of their job in a day. And you want companies to like mail every single order out in the same day. And it points also to where somebody says, oh, I order in the first 5 seconds. Dude, I do not know. Can we please stop saying that in 2026? I don't know where that came from. How do you know that there weren't 500 other people that were quicker than you that ordered before you? This ordering in 5 seconds. I ordered mine the first 5 seconds to 5 minutes. Okay, dude, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know? And then when somebody like, you know, when somebody gets it, it's so hard not to be jaded about it, because like sometimes you'll sit there, it's like sometimes I won't post pictures because of it, because you don't want it to come off as like bragging or that you have it or something like that, because it feels like a competition. It doesn't seem like, you know, I hope it doesn't keep going like that, but it does feel like that to me. It's just sprinkled throughout.
Yeah.
But there's good patches of people, like, you know, that's one thing I've learned from it. Like, you know, it sucks because it's a clique or your circle of friends, but those are people that you know that you can kind of share those things with, and there isn't any kind of like jealousy. Like if MC gets something before me, I don't sit there and go, I hate that guy.
He does. Don't lie. He does.
Blocks
me. He doesn't respond to me for days. He tries to
around the block. Why have I got mine? God. But you know, like it's stuff like that. It's like I'm happy, like it's cool because you get to like, it's almost like a preview, you know?
Yeah.
And you guys, when we're in the chat, it'll be like, oh yeah, there's this and this, and look out for this. I think that that's cool. but I don't ever look at it as like this is BS. He got theirs before I got mine. I don't understand that mentality. What does it matter?
I
And
don't know.
that's
The time I
honestly.
got my Nosferatu at midnight before you guys did it, it felt like there was
We did hate you. That's no problem.
It wasn't a seething, loathing hate. It was more like that guy.
It was close. It was close. Especially when 2:00 hit and we're still going.
Yeah, I slept really well while you guys were hating. I really did.
He probably did. He probably woke up as, I wonder how long this jackass will stay up to get this shit.
You guys still up?
Yeah. He did do that. He did mess us, didn't he? Yeah, but it's not, dude. It just seems like it is. But you kind of like get your circle of friends that are like, that are happy and who are like collecting, just it's kind of. But it does seem like it's more of like a competition,
Like,
Yeah.
I really do take joy when you guys get figures, that you've been waiting for. So like, just you're at,
I like spending my money.
well, that's true too. But no, your guys' reactions are always pure, and like it. That's what I like is like the excitement. I always know when CC's super happy and when Paige is super happy. The way Paige looks down like through his glasses, I know he's super happy. Always smiling when he's got like when he has a figure. Like, you guys have tells, and I know when you guys are truly happy with a figure, and it makes me
with like you'll send like a bunch of pictures and stuff like that. And sometimes it's hard because like, like it depends on what we're doing during the day or anything like that. But you could just always tell with anybody, not with just us, but you could just tell with other people too. I wish it was more like that. That's why I do envy, legions and stuff like that. And I don't know how in a group you can capture that. How you could. I guess it's just the people that are there and the experiences you share. So I guess that's the reason why you kind of like. I hate to say you click and you tribe with certain people because you're like, I can't share this with somebody else because they're not gonna be happy about it.
You always know
share
he
this with
had a good one when he's like, Sawyer just took it.
Yeah.
God.
I got to feel like 5 seconds. Gone.
He's got to get some like trumped up charge on him or something like that. Where he's like, go to your room.
Your homework done.
Yeah. All right. Do we want to run another one or?
I only had the one for tonight.
That's all I had.
I have one more because I thought you guys would. We clicked so well. I was like, one of these guys is gonna do this. They're gonna have this.
Do it.
All right. So I got one more. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really want to hear this. Being a completionist in any line does not make sense.
I'll take it. That's a grab. It's a sickness.
I know
it's a sickness, man. It's a sickness. I feel so sorry for you guys. I don't know how you do it. I had the sickness for a little bit when I first started with the Black Series, and I had all those sequential figures, and man, I was all in, and from 1 to I don't know, I think it was like 110 at that point. Like I had them all.
Oof.
And then Hasbro just went stone nuts, and I was like, I can't keep doing this. Can't keep doing this. But they broke me of that habit, and I even Mezco, when I first got in, I was buying every single release, and I'm like, nah, this is not gonna work. So it's a sickness. There's got to be some sort of a support group for you guys to begin and help one another. It's not normal. It's not okay.
It's happy.
It's not okay. You guys got to get some help.
Real quick before MC answers, was it the volume, or was it a particular figure or a couple of figures that you were just like, like you got like a figure you didn't like, and you're like, nah, I don't need to be doing this.
It was,
or was it just the volume, or
it was the sheer volume. Like there was a time there when Star Wars was really, really hitting, and man, they were cranking them out left and right. And I was going in and just buying whole waves at Walmart, and it's just no.
Even Lando.
I even had Lando. Yeah.
You should have bought me.
Yeah.
All right. Hit me, MC. Hit me.
No, I'm the same. I would I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's times where I thought, like, oh, maybe I should, like, GI Joe. Like, I could run this line, but then they come up with so much shit that I don't need. You know, there's like which nothing against it, it's just not me. I don't need 7 Snake Eyes. I don't need, and then even in the Mezco line, I know I'll catch hell for this. That's why I won't name figures, but there are certain
Name them. Drop names.
No, there are just certain releases that it's not for me. Like, okay, fine. I'll say Doc Savage. I'm happy for everybody that really wants that figure, that identifies with that figure. I have no knowledge. I don't need it. I'm good. Like, how, you know, and I think, how deep are they going to go into the Doc Savage line where it would justify me purchase? Yeah. Like, it's just, I'm trying to be a little bit smarter. Like, but yeah, I commend those that are completionists. I know a guy that's got a couple Mezcos that people don't have, like all of them, and the Joes. But it's just, man, that's like CC. Space is finite, and I got a pretty. What a punk! That's funny.
He said, "Just kidding." He said, "Just kidding."
Yeah, I know. I saw that. But it's just, I just. I'm not going to spend money on that when I can spend money on something else too.
Like,
when I'm not going to buy it just to complete a list. So
I think it's getting harder to do it, or at least multiple lines. You remember you used to be able to do that with multiple lines.
mm-hmm.
I think it's getting harder to do that. Definitely, I think the end of that is over. Because there's just, if you were a Joe collector and a Legends collector, unless you were making money, there's Joes. I mean, just the last month.
Yeah.
I realized that when I was unboxing that stuff, when I was sending you guys pictures,
Yeah.
I go, geez, this stuff is great. But this, I hit that point where I was like, when am I going to do? When am I going to shoot this? I was playing with them a little bit while I was there. I'm like, oh yeah, I can do this, do this, do this. But then I put it in a bag for storage, and I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, I really want to. I had Cover Girl. She's out here. I'm like, I want to shoot her. You know, I want to do macros on her and stuff like that. But when I was sitting there, I go, God, when am I going to have time for that guy? And I was just like, so I can't imagine being a Joe and a Legends collector. Because they're just putting out so much stuff, let alone, and then if I had to make a choice, obviously it would be Mezco. But I mean, even that, I'm in a very fortunate position. But this year, I mean, alone, there was probably 2 figures that were really hard to get. And you would have been paying 3, maybe 3 figures. They were really hard to get, and you would have had to pay bad aftermarket for them. And it's getting harder. You know what I mean? So I think, knock on wood, it doesn't happen, but I think it's getting to a point where, like, it's really hard to complete multi-lines, but even your own main line, it's getting really hard.
Yeah.
So, but it brings me joy. That sickness does. And I'll keep doing it. I'll keep self-deprecating. And I'll heal internally with my toys. What is this?
Coco's baiting me right now, trying to get me to get my top 3 this year. Yeah, he wants me
we're gonna do a show, because should we do like multi-shows, like one show? Because we all pretty much collect the same lines anyway. But should we do like a Joe show, and then do a Mezco show or something?
Yeah.
The Mezco show's the biggest one.
Yeah.
Because there's a bunch of stuff like we did last year. There's a lot of information. Well, I collected a lot of information this year, like for our little quiz show.
Yeah.
But try to save that.
Which GI Joes were released this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was there about 60 to choose from. It's been
There's a lot. There is a lot.
Crazy.
I have that
like.
checklist. I'll send you again, but it has most of the stuff that was released. But there was a lot, man. Like, that's not including the vehicles, figures that came with the vehicles.
Rattler this year, like that's my number 1. There you go. I'm done with Joe.
What's that?
The Cobra Rattler. That's my number 1 this year.
Oh yeah, they did come out this year, right?
Yeah.
The Rattler is
It's-
incredible.
They just had so much like that snake armor. That
Yeah.
was cool when I was opening up
Awe
that.
Striker.
The Awe Striker, I like it. I mean, like they had a gear shift and it moves. I was like, holy crap, look at this.
Yeah, the
And they
little
put
GPS thing on there, the GPS logo.
yeah, the dials and everything that they had that they didn't, you didn't
Yeah.
have to do that. Like stickers or whatever they and then
Better than that vintage collection Darth Vader's TIE fighter got. Man, that's a big stink right now.
yeah, and then also the rubber tires on the Awe Striker. I mean, there were a bunch of figures that were really good, like Crystal
Claw,
Ball.
the Claw this year too. That was a big one.
I don't know how people could not see all the stuff that they put out and still like say that it's not a good line.
Yeah, I'm holding on to Budo right now. He's fucking great too. Another great figure.
Yeah.
I got to get that one still.
Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah. Joy Toy TMNT has been kicking ass this year. Yeah, and there's so many other lines. Like I know we have our bubble, but there's other lines like Jada,
Legions.
Legions. I've heard a lot about NR, LPZZ. I mean, there's all these lines. I just keep going back to it, man. I don't see how anyone could be pissed off about any line like a toy. If you don't like Mezco's Batman, there's 4 other lines of doing Batman. Are
Yeah.
you really serious right now?
There's something.
And they would love to get your money.
That Legends Dragon Man was an amazing release this year too.
I wasn't gonna pay for that other one, and I kept hoping. I was like, and as soon as they put it up, I'm like, I don't care, even if it's in the box for a little bit. I said I'm gonna get it because I'm not gonna miss out on this and want to do like something either crossover or even within Legends. I'll get it, and I got it, and I was like, this is really cool. I like it a lot. I was thinking about getting that jersey one because of what you were showing in the last episode. Man.
I got an extra one if you need a page.
Do you really?
I always do one regular and then an all in. So
Yeah.
I have one. If you really want one, I'll sell you my. Oh, no DM me. You know what I got. I got you. I got you, buddy.
Thank you. Completionists should take on more challenging lines like Micro Machines or Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw some guy. He was showing like a Hot Wheels. It's like I don't. Forgive me if I mess this up. It was like some pink or purple Charger, and they were saying something like, because these guys they just go to stores just to piss.
Yeah, you ever see the Hot Wheels collectors at a store?
Oh my gosh. They're like crack fiends, bro. He was like, yeah, but he showed this charger, and it was like a regular charger, it was a purple or pink charger, and then he goes, "This isn't the one you want. You want the one with the TA or TIA or something on there." And he goes, "This is the one that gets you money." And then he goes in, he just starts grabbing all of them. I'm like, "Wow, dude, what a dick!" He didn't even care. He's just like, He goes, "This is the one you want, but I'm gonna grab all of these. Don't come to this store."
Yeah.
I've been on a tear experimenting with brands in the past year. It's amazing stuff that your average legends or classified collectors will never hear about.
Mm-hmm.
Experimenting with brands is bad. Yeah, and that goes back to that whole sharing thing. Like, is it collecting or is it, competition? Because people don't, you can't like anything and share it with other people because you get called a name.
Yeah.
Shield. Any of that. Shield, Defender, heaven forbid if you like something. You can't, and then that's why people are so quiet because they don't want to be called names and stuff. And it needs to, hopefully it can get back to that. Remember your kids? You just hanging out with your friends and you're playing with his toys and then he comes over your house and play with your toys and stuff. And it's like, or playground parties. You remember that? Oh my gosh. That meetup, man, was so awesome. I can't get it out of my head. I really can't. That's probably what people at Legion's Con feel. But when I went to that meetup, all those tables and all these guys from different walks of life, they were all talking and it wasn't just Mezco. I got to remember not to do that next time. Let's say it's a Mezco meetup, but everybody's invited,
Mm-hmm.
But everybody had different figures, thanks to Darius. and a couple other people that brought theirs, but everybody had different figures, and guys were like, "Oh, yo, that's the new storm. Let me check that out." And I looked at it and I go, "Oh man, these are grown kids, just like when we were young." I was like, "This is so awesome." It was awesome, man. And I couldn't get over it. And guys were talking, drinking, eating. Ladies were there too. Guys that brought their wives, their girlfriends, and stuff like that. And there were two or three of them over there, like at their table, and like, yeah, look at these guys, some dumbasses. I let them have a time, but it was just great, dude. Maybe it'll get back to that. Maybe there's some stuff that people will do to get it back to that. Can only pray. Oh, that's it. There's enough space for anyone that needs to. And that's it. Yeah. Yeah, Loco was there, dude. Like, I think he and I were like hanging around that little section over there. Everybody had their little things, but it was just so cool, man. Like, I think that wasn't even like a Loco, if you can tell me. That wasn't even like a posing station. It was like eating and drinking. So fun, bro. I refuse to be quiet about NR chat, man. These storm figures or this Mezco Sparky. Yeah, exactly, man. If you like it, you like it. All right, that's it, fellas. Unless you guys got more to grab or pass. I like this. I like that segment, man. That was good, CC.
Good job, man.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, gentlemen. Excellent contributions.
Mm-hmm. Oh, speaking of CC, just for you, I put this in here really quick. If you have time, I wanted to get your opinion about this.
The popcorn bucket I sent you earlier?
No, that was cool, but that's getting excessive.
Gary?
It's almost like you're making a toy.
It's a diorama popcorn.
It is a diorama popcorn. I saw this, CC. I immediately thought of you. I go, I wonder if he'd be interested in this. Extreme athletes from Mezco Toys.
I sure had that Warren Sapp. I had that Warren Sapp from that line.
You did? There he is, big boy.
Warren Sapp and Brian Urlacher, yeah.
So did you like this line?
I thought they were great. Pretty cool.
Michael Vick.
He
did his time. They even made him left-handed. Look at that accuracy.
Yeah. Yeah, they were cool.
You like these?
Yeah.
Is this something that, these are specialized characters. All the popular ones,
Yeah, if they did it now, we'd get like Holmes and.
Would you be into this, CC, if they did this, or would you guys?
If they could do just about anything NFL related, I'd be all over it. I'd much prefer if they did like Legends, though, like Legends of the NFL. If they did like Walter Payton,
Barry,
yeah,
Jerry Rice, Deion Sanders.
Oh yeah,
Emma Smith.
Reggie White.
Mm-hmm. Sack bastard. They did have a Michael Vick alternate as well as a Brian Urlacher.
Yeah, that Warren Sapp was huge. that thing was massive. Yeah.
See how Fat Cap's body?
He looks like it. Look at him.
He was massive.
He was a big boy anyway. But gosh, man, yeah. This reminded me too when I saw this. You remember NBA like Jam and NBA Street, right?
They had an NFL game too. NFL Blitz, wasn't it?
Yeah, they did. But so I was flipping through. I'm telling you, they listen to everything that you say and everything that you do. I'm not lying. I was looking at that stuff, researching this. All of a sudden, something pops up in my feed, and you remember like NBA Street, all that stuff, right? Too.
Yeah.
So there's a company. I don't know if it's EA Sports Direct or something like that, but they're reviving like NBA Street. And it's 3-on-3, and they showed all the new guys. Like they got LaMelo and Luka. Who else did I see that was in the trailer? I don't know if it wasn't Carmelo, but there were like 4 or 5 guys in there, and it's like 3-on-3. And I'm like, oh, this is gonna be cool. And then I saw it was online only, and I'm like, ugh, I don't even like it on it. Yeah, so, but yeah. Little nostalgia rub on that. But as soon as I saw this, I was like, they're listening, damn it. I'm not doing it. But I did put that in there for you, CC. So after that, everybody, happy Halloween.
Be safe.
Yeah. Open candy, right? Open the candy first, or is that
Dad tax.
You know, might be.
Dad test, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta be the dad tax. Pull all the peanut butter cups.
Look, it was to his drinks everywhere and no judgment. Yeah, really cool. I collect mini Batman. I started with Mezco earlier this year, but it has expanded in our bail. LPZ. I've heard good things about that. LPZZ Batman. I'll take feedback on figures, but only buy what I like. Exactly. Make up your own mind. Call it Sammy rules. Sammy's rules. No update on let me double check. There was something that got pushed back. I didn't say anything about it. But it wasn't Samurai Jack. And Beetlejuice still has his regular date, but right now, August to October for Samurai Jack. So still on track. Good time. Definitely good time. Look, I know one completion that would invite me over to show me the same wall every time he added a new figure. Hey man, come look at this update. Like it was a ceremony. Can you imagine that if he invited you over and he's like,
It's like the employee of the month.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if he took him out or if he just put the box up there and had Nick go over there.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Spay Neuter Awareness Month is February. Gotta plan something basis.
Yeah.
Somebody that watches the show.
Give that guy.
Paige, we need a Foot Clan 5-pack with swap out parts to make images. So 2 things come to mind with this really quick. One, did we talk about this? If they did a ninja pack, what would you want it to be?
3.
3? Okay.
Prime number.
CC, are you down for the ninjas when they come out?
Yeah, you can't not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though I just spent all that money investing in those NECA ones just to have some stand-in foot soldiers, so
Yeah.
That was last year's money. You're good.
Yeah.
yeah.
Second part of this one is I do think that this is like the next step. I saw something today with Valiverse. There's a new figure that he's coming out with, and it's using like the swappable part stuff. Somebody said like in a comment on one of those things.
Yeah.
So like Legions is doing it.
Yeah, they are.
Those faceplate eyes and faceplate swaps, like on the Yeti, and then the eyes that they had on Deadpool. I think that's the way to go, man. I really do. I think all companies are doing more value for collectors for their money. So swapping out. Great show. Take care. Thank you, man, Leo, for showing up, man. Appreciate you. Inflation on the dad tax has me set up for good this year. Yeah. I'm wondering how they're gonna. What is that? Oh, it's a ghost. Fun hangout. Love the new segment. See, boom. CC, you gotta make it a regular. Happy Halloween. Need the blue NW to hit the States. Oh, I put that in there. The UK. I don't know why it didn't show up, but the UK, they started getting their blue Nightwing. I'm seeing a lot of people messing around with that, posing that. Haven't seen any areas of concern, comments, or posts yet, but
They're coming.
Yeah. Had a Dremel waiting for the phone to present with the new. Oh wow. OCD tells me to be in 2 minutes, even numbers. He wants evens, no primes. Depends on the source of the material. The Foot Clan, yeah, I think they're gonna go with that version that they did show. A 2-pack like the Nemo crew. Vala. Oh, this is what I said. Vala has been good about having swappable parts. That was the fun of the Valaverse figures. Yeah, I think everybody's gonna do it. All of yep. Last comment. Nah, whole alternate heads should stay. Maybe hair piece changes. Yeah, I just thought that the swappable parts like faceplates and stuff like that, they're smaller. I don't know how much that cost in tooling and design, but yeah, they did that with they've done it with Dick Tracy and stuff too. Just like plug and play kind of stuff. Anyway, yeah, more heads, more stuff. All right, that's it. Check us out.
Remember to help control the pet population. Please have your pets spayed or neutered, especially in February.
Come on, MC.
Bye.
Where's Slay? Right.
He's in bed.
Yeah.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah. Thank you everybody that joined and watched the show live. Appreciate you sharing your time with us, whether you popped in, popped out. Replay will be there if you guys missed anything. And thank you all very much. Really appreciate everyone supporting the show. Hope you guys have a safe Halloween. Check your candy. Have a good night.